your manifestation is coming. It's almost here. And if you have been working on your self-concept and changing the way you are seeing yourself and the way you are seeing them, your affirmations are working and they are already thinking about you. So let's get into it, guys. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Simply Create with Al. I am Al and I'm here making manifesting easier for you, sharing all my tips and advice so that you can use them to create the life you have always dreamed of. And if you're in need of coaching, go to my description box, all information's there. We also have a VIP group and it's really fun over there, so if you want to check it out, go ahead. But right now, let's get into today's topic. Sometimes when we are working on manifesting something, we miss out on seeing the results because we become impatient, because we look at the 3D and we don't see movement, or the movement that we see is not enough, or we see the contrast, nothing's changing. So we start telling ourselves that story, I have been doing this and nothing's changing. And then we don't realize, hey, first of all, the 3D is the sum of your past assumptions. The signs are not going to miss you, so allow it to come to you. Don't have to go looking for it, because looking for it means lack, means you don't have it. That's why you are looking for things. Stop allowing the 3D to define what you are creating in this moment right now. Your focus has to be on your end, what you want to happen, and the story that you are telling yourself every second about what you want. When I'm honest with myself, when I take a deeper look within myself, when I'm getting patient, I can see that, yeah, even though I want my desire and I want it now, I'm still in that phase of wanting and needing. I'm not in the phase of having. I haven't accepted that this is a done deal. I am not fully believing that this is going to happen and this is going to happen soon. I'm not believing in my own story that I'm saying. So this is it. If I'm still in that phase of not fully embodying the version of me that has my desire, then everything that is coming up is telling me, hey, you have been thinking of your desire, but not from that reality where you have your desire. And that's why you are seeing the contrast, and that's why you are getting annoyed. So I only see this as I have to work harder on myself, my self-concept, understanding that I am really deserving of what I want, and that from the moment that I have decided this is the reality that I want to go through, that I want to live, that's mine. That person's mine. That whatever I'm manifesting is already mine. So I don't have to worry about this. I have rather to work on becoming that version of me who knows that. And the 3D cannot stop you. The 3D cannot dictate the story that you are telling yourself in your inner world. Especially when you're manifesting any specific person and you have been affirming for so many changes in your life and in your relationship with them. What I can say is, from my own story of manifesting specific people, is that it's really, really crazy how when you get that shift within you, when you realize, oh yeah, okay, this is starting to feel comfortable to me. When you are saying the story, when you're saying your affirmations, and you're like, yeah, this is happening. This is a done deal. When it feels natural to you, you can be sure that this is happening with them as well. And I have heard from specific people so often, yeah, I've been thinking about you for months. Okay, I have been missing you. I have been thinking about, us getting back together. I have been thinking about texting you, coming to you, asking you for another chance, asking you out, whatever I was affirming at those times. But yeah, from the moment that it's starting to become natural, they are ready to become your reflection, to reflect back to you the story that you are saying within you. And it's going to take you persisting in that story. It's like you're building up. Things are gaining momentum to get to that point where they are going to show up in your 3D the person that you have been affirming for, ready to give you whatever you want from them. And let me tell you this, I often don't see movement. Do I get impatient sometimes? Yes. But as I said, I always go within me, finding out why am I feeling that way. And then I realize, hey, you are thinking of your end. You're not thinking from your end. And the new story that I'm saying right now about impatience, for example, is that when it's there, it's a chance for you to kind of reinforce the new story that you're telling yourself. And this is going to make things shift so quickly. And I'm saying this because I just went through the same story. Some of you know I was manifesting a house last year. And towards the end of the year, I was getting kind of impatient. I'm like, no, this is my reality. And I have created that I'm going to have my house this year. So where's my house? Right. So towards the end of the year, I saw one townhouse that I really liked, but there was a problem. There was no garden. There was no backyard, basically. And I wanted a house with a backyard. But I thought a lot about this, and then I decided that I would not buy this. I told my best friend, she was also looking for a townhouse, and she went there, and weeks later she's like, oh, I'm signing the papers. I bought the house. So there was a part of me that was really triggered by that and was like, I should have bought the house because it ticked all the boxes, but not the garden. Right. In that moment, I was really upset, but it took me like 5 minutes. And then I was like, no, listen, I'm not settling. I'm not settling for what I don't want. This is not about this. It's my reality. I'm getting what I want, everything that I want. And I basically pushed through my manifestation. And guess what happened? I'm not joking. The next day, basically I got an email, okay, from a realtor. And there was a beautiful house, townhouse. I went there, I took a look at this. Crazy, because the house was basically almost the same as the other house that I did not buy, but bigger. Every room was bigger, and it had a backyard. It had a garden. It was perfect. And guess what? Throughout the year, there was always someone wanting to buy the house that I wanted to buy, okay? But this house, I was the only person who saw it, and that it was mine. So when you persist, when you push through, you get what you want. And it's so important to keep telling yourself that story. I am getting what I want, even though I cannot see it, even though things seem to be different than what I am affirming for. Push through your manifestation. There is always movement. Say your affirmations with confidence, trust, and determination. You know, the 3D is already conforming. You got this. That's it from me, guys. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this video, give me a like, subscribe to my channel. We are going to talk soon.